Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing okay today and that you're ready for some writing. Sorry for being late, guys. Very poor planning on my part. As you can see on my Twitch title, at least, I see that some of you are discussing it in the YouTube chat. Yes, I am planning on starting a new story. Or actually, I have already started a new story and I'm going to continue with that one today. More about that later, but like the thing is, I have only worked on that on Google Docs. I usually use Word, but I have used Google Docs for this one because it's very much like a side piece, not my main story or anything, just something that I've been working on for fun. And yeah, so I had to move the text from Google Docs to my Word page, but I realized that I only had it on my personal, not Lolly Amaranthin account, and I was like, oh, well that's great. So I had to rush over to my other computer where I actually was logged into my other account because I can't remember what password I have, not when I'm stressed at least. So I rushed over to my other laptop, tried to grab the text, share it with myself, move it over, like change the text up there. You can see the DU, it's the acronym for my story, so it's in Swedish de underjordiska, which means I don't even know how to translate that. The people underground, I guess. Sounds weird in English. Sounds way more ethereal in Swedish. But yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And also I started lunch way too late because I was like, oh, I have plenty of time. And I was like, no, you don't. You have 20 minutes, Lolly. Hurry the heck up. And yeah, so things did not go according to plan. But I'm here now and I am still terrified to write. Like I have been struggling with a writer's block for so long now. Like I have mentioned it a couple of times that I'm feeling that I'm kind of on the way to a burnout, and I am not just saying that to be like overly dramatic. I actually believe so. Like I've actually done some multiple tests online and they all say, yeah, you are on your way there. Like you're not fully there, but something is wrong. So hello Dundon, welcome. So yeah, my brain has been a bit fried like for the last, I would say at least half a year, maybe even longer. I can't even remember. It feels like it's been forever. But yeah, my writing has really been taking the brunt of that because I just thought about that just a couple of days ago. Like usually when I have like low time, or like when I'm not low time, downtime, when I'm not really doing anything, like when I'm in the shower, when I'm walking, or you know, anything that does not actively require my mind, I always go to a fictional story that I'm working on. But for the last like half a year, something, maybe even more, I haven't been able to do that. Like my brain, sometimes it comes up some bright ideas. That's how this story was started. But like, for the most part, it's silent. And it's actually kind of scary because that's never been the case in my life. Like it's, well, it's not silent. It's very loud in my mind, but it's not, my stories aren't coming to me the way they used to. So yeah, when I say I'm having a writer's block, I mean it. Like it's really bad. It's like a physical block. And whenever I think about writing, it kind of terrifies me because I feel like I have lost the ability to do it. So yeah. Brain being silent, you must be a man. No, dude, I'm not a man. That is not the case. That's not what's happening here. That would have been a whole different kind of issue, but no, I am very much on my way to a burnout. I hope I can keep it away and keep doing what I'm doing. I would hate to actually get there, but like, yeah, my brain is sort of fried when it comes to when it comes to writing. So I am now going to try something new. This story that I'm going to write on today, it's not new for me. I saw you did or ask if it was something like completely new. It is not. It's the story that we talked about before. What I have been doing, I have been trying to like spark my writing a bit by working on this on breaks at work. So I've been using my phone to like just type down some small sentences here and there during breaks, and that's how I've been working on. So the word count you see now, it's only that. But I thought yesterday, or not yesterday, actually when I was working home from work on Friday, because I wanted to do a writing stream because it's been a while. I think it's been over a month now, actually. And I wanted to do it again because I don't want to stop just because my mind is pooped. Like, that, no. I'm not a quitter, guys. That's one thing you should know about me. I'm not a quitter. If I quit, it's something I have thought about for a long time. But no, I'm not the one to quit as soon as I struggle a little bit. So what I've been trying to... so I was trying to like think, okay, but what can I do to make this more exciting for me? Like, how can I make this work while still being the way that I am? And I thought to myself, okay, Lolly, here's what we're gonna do. I know you want to become an author and everything, and I know you want to have your books published. Well, that's not really realistic right now because I can't force myself out of this. I can't force myself to sit still and just focus on writing every day. Like, has been my goal, to find like a good writing habit and do it every day, but I cannot right now. It's so I'm going to give myself some slack, and I thought, okay, but here's the thing, what I can do then. Work on whatever you feel like. You have 2 stories, work on those. Work on whichever sparks your interest at the moment, and it will take whatever time it will take to finish it. Like, it's better than nothing, at least. It's better than not writing at all, because, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. And also, I'm not feeling too confident about writing this story that I'm writing now. It's very much vibes, not much plot at all right now, which makes me feel, yeah, this is gonna go so bad. But so what if it goes bad? It's writing, it's something. I can work on it later. Like, it's... just to keep the writing muscle from dying. So that's what I'm trying to do here today. I thought you said I'm not on Twitter. Well, I'm not, but that's not what I said. My experience with writing my master's dissertation, sometimes there really are days when nothing comes out. I think I only managed to write it because of the deadline. Yeah, for sure. And I've been trying to like put deadlines on myself and everything, but I know myself. I know that I'm full of bullshits, and I'm like, why should I listen to anything I say, you know? If it was an actual deadline, like if an actual publishing house wanted to publish my book or something, then that's a completely different matter. But yeah, that's not really the case here, so can't really trick myself that way, sadly. Light, hello, welcome. That's the start of the story. The plot mustn't be already right now. True, and it's definitely not. Like, I'm currently working on the 2nd chapter. I know I only have 456 words. How can I be on the 2nd chapter? But like, that's how this story is going right now. It's very small. It's not at all as big as my vampire story, for example, because I have been using my break times at work to just write down some small sentences, just to like sort of summarize what's happening. I guess it's going to be more flowery or more expanded today, but yeah. So I'm on the 2nd chapter. That's what I'm going to work on, and I kind of have sort of a plot for that one, and I have a somewhat idea for the story, but no idea like about what's going to happen in each chapter or anything. Like, it's I'm pantsing more than I ever have. So yeah. I'm not a writer at all or any sort of artist really, but I find I'm the most creative when I'm bored, so maybe what you need is a less planned out life. Yes and no, dude. Like, that's, like I said, usually when I have downtime, it comes to me immediately. And for now, no. So I very much, like, yes, of course, my life has been more hectic since I started streaming, for sure. I know that's probably part of the problem. But at the same time, like when I started streaming, for example, like my early days, I mean, I'm still in my early days, honestly, but like, if we go back to early days, then yeah, I didn't have this problem. Like, my writing streams was not something I dreaded. It was something I really looked forward to because I knew I was going to be productive, and I also worked on the story after that. So it's not a thing of me having more planned activities, because really it's not that different from when I started streaming. I haven't expanded on the streaming days just because I want to give myself some time for myself to recover and everything. So I wouldn't say that's the issue here. It's more, I think my partial burnout, I mean, can you even say that? A burnout to be? I don't know. Whatever this state is, it's Dudar. What do you mean less Instagram and YouTube? It's not that, Dudar. It's not a time issue. It's not a issue of me being too much online. No. Marks, hello, welcome. The issue here is that I'm, like I said, I feel partially burnt out. And like, if it was that easy, I wouldn't have had any like test results to show from doing those online tests about burnout. Like, they would have said, you're fine, you're just overthinking, go and drink some tea and be done. But no, I actually have signs of burnout. So that's not it. And I blame, well, streaming might have something to do with it, because yes, as you say, my free time is more filled with activities, but at the same time I wouldn't blame that only. I would more blame my job, actually, because my job is stressing me out. And like, every time I go to work, even though I enjoy my job and I enjoy my workplace and everything, but every time I go to work, I have like this, you know, this sort of panicked feeling you have in your chest and your stomach whenever you are really stressed. I have that on the way to work every morning, because I am stressed about my work situation and everything that's going on. So that's what's going on here. It's not about streaming, it's not about online stuff, it's my work situation in combination with other stuff. But the big issue is I have been stressed about work for a really long time, so, you know. It's difficult to be a writer. I've never really written outside of history. I think you should do what makes you happy. Yeah, that is actually what I'm trying to do here. And writing does make me happy, so I'm not gonna quit doing writing streams. Like, I will still do the writing streams as long as I can, until my body actually says, no, I am not writing a single word anymore. I am going to keep doing this because I enjoy it. Like, when I actually sit down and do it, it is enjoyable. It's just to drag myself to sit down and do it that is so freaking hard. And yeah, and also I don't think I could do it like more often, or like try to apply that to my real life. Like, okay, let's have a quote-unquote writing stream, but for myself, just sit down and write, because I don't feel like that would work either, because I would only like stress myself up over it. And I feel like once a month is actually a good pacing to have right now, since my brain is so freaking... It's, yeah, it's hard to think about a story. So I think if I give myself a month of time, like every time, then at least I have time to think about it in the time in between. And if I want to write something, which I probably will with at least this story, I will keep doing it at work. Because it's just a silly little thing that I do at work, and it doesn't even feel like I'm writing a story. It's just it's just a nice thing, really. So I'm losing track. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I do think that this is making me happy. If you needed to take it as your most likely burnout, take care of yourself. Yeah, I will. And I wouldn't say that I am burned out. I am, at least not medically speaking. Like, obviously something is wrong, but like, I'm not medically burnt out. Like, if I would go to a doctor and say anything, they would be like, yeah, you should eat good, exercise, sleep, all that kind of bullcrap. Like, I know, I'm trying, okay? They would not do anything about it, so I'm just gonna do what I do until I can't anymore, basically, and try to take care of myself the best I can in the meantime. So yeah. You know, I know what you mean, and that I believe is true. I'm just trying to point out that boredom sparks creativity, and having so much of your free time schedule plus procrastinating doesn't help. I'm not trying to argue here. Yeah, I get what you mean. Duder. And like I said, it's partially true, but it's not the full truth. Because I do sense a difference in my mind that wasn't there like a year ago. So I mean, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I notice a big difference to like how I feel now as to what I felt back then. So partially true, but not the full truth. Like I said, it's probably a lot of things weighing into it, but yeah. But as I said, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm having fun doing it. It does bring me joy, and like, guys, I don't want you for a second to worry about me or be like, oh, you should take a break or blah blah blah. Like, it's fine, really. This right here, you guys hanging here, streaming with you guys, it brings me so much joy. So you have no idea. Like, it's making me, I feel, a better person, and I am enjoying it immensely. So I'm gonna keep doing it because it gives my life so much joy and meaning and everything. So yeah. Don't worry about that. Like, I'm gonna keep doing it. The problem is with my work, really. It's yeah, and I can't really do anything about that either. So I'm just gonna hang on tight and just yeah, hope that everything works out in the end. It's going to be a rough autumn and winter probably, because there are like no days of free time, or rather, there are no holidays. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain is trying to English right now. It doesn't really work well. There are no like holidays until like Christmas, so that sucks. But after that, it's going to be a lot easier at least. So I just need to hold on tight until then, and hopefully, yeah, it will work out. It is very joyful. I enjoy it as well. That's very good then, and that makes me happy. Like, I gotta say though, like I appreciate you guys so much. I feel like I say this a lot, and it might sound cheesy and sappy and everything, but like I mean it. I think you guys are awesome, and I want you guys to know that. But yeah. Anyway, enough about me and my mental issues here. I don't know why we got stuck talking about that, but I guess I had to let the cat out of the bag to sort of like explain stuff. Not really, maybe, but hey, I guess I'm oversharing on the internet. Welcome to my TED Talk. We're going to write today, and I'm going to write on De underjordiska, which is my side story, my silly little story that might lead into something, or it might not. It's thought, I'm thinking it to be like, I know you guys are interested in what I'm writing, because I always get the question like, what are you writing? So this story is going to be the first part of a duology, is my plan. It's a romantasy. It's sort of like, well, this first part is like sort of a reversed Beauty and the Beast. Like the lady is the beast and the man is the beauty. But like for the whole story, it's more like Alice in Wonderland-esque kind of. with spirits involved, like a spirit world that is like the Wonderland, and also like time traveling shenanigans and stuff. So yeah, I think it will be a cool story. That's like kind of where I went with. I made a just to inspire myself, just to keep my little silly creative brain inspired. I made a new thumbnail because I was so tired of my thumbnail, because we've been using that thumbnail since I started the writing streams, and I'm like, it's time for something new. I can't stand looking at it anymore. So I made a thumbnail on YouTube for just for this story. So that's where the clock comes from, actually. And I'm going to make one for the vampire story as well, so that you guys clearly can see which story I'm writing for today. So yeah, I think that will be a fun way, at least for me, to do it. So yeah, something small new on YouTube, at least. And on Twitch, well, I can't have thumbnails there, and also I haven't been doing writing streams for a long time on Twitch, since I haven't been on Twitch for a long time, but you get titles, so yay. You already have my curiosity. You already had my curiosity, and now you have my full attention. Well, I'm glad I have your attention then, Forresta. That's good. That's really good. I hope I can pull this off. Like, it's been, like, at least the second part, like the second book, I guess, has been in my mind for a long time. Just didn't know that it needed a first part. But yeah, it has a first part now, or at least the beginning of one. So yeah. Time travel shudders at the thought because of Kingdom Hearts. I mean, time travel in general is finicky. I think I can I can maybe pull it off because of how it's going to work in my story, but we will have to see. We will see. It will be tricky for sure, but I want to challenge myself, and I hope I can pull it off. At least I think I might with the idea I have in mind, but who knows? Plot holes will always be a thing, I guess, so... Just randomly thought of some English translations: the Underworlders, the Ones Below, the Subterraneans. Oh, I like the Ones Below! That's cool! I like that title, yeah. The Ones Below. That actually, yeah, that's a nice one. Not that I write in English, but you know, I like that. I'm trying to write short stories. I want to go back to narrating RPGs. Ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Anyway, guys, I think it's time to actually get to the writing part. So for those of you who haven't been here, actually, let me just double check so that everything works. That one works. And that one works. Okay, good. Everything works. We haven't done this for a while, so I got worried because, yeah, this has already been scuffed. Also, one other thing that made me late was that I couldn't make the mic work, and I realized that my broadcasting program had decided to, no, we're not going to use your usual mic, we're going to use this other mic instead, so that's what's the issue. So yeah, a little scuff as well. But yeah, for those of you who haven't been on my writing streams before, what we usually do is we start like this. We talk a lot about everything and nothing, and then we start writing sprints. So the first sprint is going to be now then, and we're going to write for 25 minutes. I'm going to set a timer on both on my screen and also on my phone, so that you don't have to like look on the screen all the time, but it will alert you guys still, or at least I think it will. Hopefully my mic will be able to pick it up. I mean, I haven't done the writing stream since I made the update, but hopefully it will work. Otherwise, you will notice when I start talking again. During the sprints, I will not look at chat, I will not talk to chat at all. I will only focus on my writing. I encourage you to do the same, but if you don't want to write or work on anything other creative or whatever you have going on in your life, feel free to just hang out and chat and talk to each other. That's also perfectly fine. Like, I just know that I won't be very active with chat for those 25 minutes. And then after that we have a break. We probably have a stretcher break as well. And talk some more and stuff. And then we have another writing sprint for more 25 minutes. And then we end off with some more talking. But yeah, how are you guys feeling? Are you starting to feel somewhat ready? I don't know if I'm ready. I'm honestly so freaking scared. I'm terrified because, yeah, like I said, this writer's block is really, really bad. It's, yeah. We'll see if I get any words out. But I will try. I will do my best. Is Mascot there to support you? No, he's not. He's in the living room today. He's not doing his job. Anyway, let's. Oh, I need to fix so that my phone is ready too, so that the times are not too separate from each other. Give me just a sec. 25. All right. Bad mascot, I know, right? That's what you get for having a cat as a mascot, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to start a timer now, so good luck everyone and have fun. Alright, there we go. First sprint done. Good job, everyone. I hope it went well. Wait, that was the wrong one. There. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, guys, don't worry. So yeah, I hope it went well for everyone. I actually managed to get some words down, which makes me happy. I was a bit worried that I would just stare at a document, but that's not the case. I actually managed to move forward, and I still am not done with the chapter, so I'm going to be able to keep moving forward as well, which makes me happy. So that's good. Oh my goodness. Was a lot of clickety-clacking. Yeah, it was, yes, that is true. Managed a good 310 words. That's good, Fia. That's really good. So professional. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm just a hobby streamer. You can't expect too much from me, okay? And also, we have already discussed I'm kind of burnout, so, you know, my brain, yeah, it's there. Well enough, I suppose. Edited 5 shorts, had to do loads of cutting in these ones. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I hope it's going well either way, Duder. And 5 is better than none, so I'm happy. Lolly ASMR, yeah. I guess these streams can be considered to be at least partly ASMR. Then I ruin it by yapping during the break parts, but but yeah, I do enjoy the click-clacking. It's like it's a nice sound. It's kind of soothing, actually. So yeah, I hope it can inspire some creativity from you guys, and that it's not just an annoying background sound. That's what I hope, at least. Do we want a serious lolly emote? What do you mean, serious lolly emote day? What do you mean by that? I mean, probably, maybe, I don't know. It would have to be on the Discord though, I think, because, I mean, depending on, I could always switch out some of the emotes that we have, but right now, since I have so few members on YouTube, I only have access to 4 emotes on YouTube, so we are a bit limited there. But if it's good enough, I might switch out some of what we have. I can do that, of course. We'll have to see. We'll post on Discord. Yeah, perfect. I will take a look at it then. So yeah, I'm gonna check my word count and do a little update. Yeah. Hang on, I'm just gonna see how much I actually wrote first. There. 592 words. That's not too shabby, actually. That's quite alright. Okay, let's... yeah. There. Updated. So now I'm currently at 1038 words on my story. I'm actually gonna move that a little bit because, yeah, I don't want the 8 to touch the, almost be outside of the screen. That's not good. But yeah, I feel like it's a start. It's definitely a start. So I'm happy. And like I said, I am not out of words yet. I still know sort of where I want to take the chapter, so that's a good thing. I will be able to manage for a second sprint. Oh my god, you guys have no idea how stressful it is to actually have to like wrench out every word, and it's like, oh, I'm live now, I need to be productive. Crap. People are expecting stuff from me. Oh no. But yeah, I mean, even if I weren't producing words, you still have the music at least, so there's always that. It's not only silence and me breathing. By the way, speaking of sounds and everything, how is the fan noise? I can hear that my fan on the laptop is quite loud. How is it for you guys? Is it like, do you hear it a lot? Do you hear it a little? Do you not hear it at all? Like, I can't hear what you guys are hearing, so I would love to know if I can improve anything. It's tricky because I think we managed to find a good setup before, but then I started doing the mobile voices on the Final Fantasy IX streams, and that kind of ruined everything because my broadcast software just didn't want to pick that up because I had too good noise cancellation. Haven't heard it at all, I think. Not wearing headphones though. Yeah, haven't heard it. Okay, well that's at least good, because that means it's not too loud. Like, I can, if it's just a little, we can live with it, but like if it's like really, if you guys could hear what I'm hearing, then it would be annoying, because I hear it a lot. Like, it's trying to take off almost. So that you guys aren't hearing it, that's a good thing. You don't hear it either, Forrest. Okay, that's good. So yeah, perfect. Then I don't need to worry about that at least. But yeah, I think it's time for a stretch a bit, guys, because yeah, I need to get the blood flow going, and also I need to refill my water glass a bit and maybe use the bathroom. So let's do that. Let's take a stretcher break. I just realized, as always on the writing streams, I don't know why I don't ever learn. We don't have a stretcher break text for this, but it is what it is, okay? We just live with it. I am not a professional, guys. Forget what I said, I'm not a professional. So you're just gonna have to live with it. Like, I'm guessing some people are gonna stay in chat during that time. So if anyone new comes up, you can always tell them, like, hey, she's not dead, she's just on a break. But for those of you who want to, at least, do take the time to stretch as well if you want to. It's not good to sit still for too long. If you haven't already, join my Discord. It's a nice community that we have there, and also the best place to get announcements from me. Whether it be bonus streams, cancelled streams, schedule changes, anything really regarding the streams, the channel, everything. And also we have cute emotes there, like we have emotes of my cat Tiger, and also we have a channel dedicated to animals, so go there, it's nice. Also, we have a book talking channel and a Sora Creative Corner channel, for those of you who are here for the writing part. We have that too. Join us. One of us. Anyway, I'm gonna go now before I embarrass myself too much. Yeah, See you soon. Don't leave the stream. I will be back. Alright, I am back. Tell them she's dead, this is the funeral. Well, I mean, I'm a vampire. Although, to be fair, I'm not undead. I am a living vampire, so I guess that joke doesn't really work in my case, but not everyone knows that, so you know. Also, I did take a look on the emotes on Discord Day, and I like them. I need to look. I don't even remember which emotes I have on YouTube. I know I have Tiger. I have 2 Tiger emotes, and I have 2 Lolly emotes. I don't remember. We have the blinking one, or like the winking. But I don't know which one we have. Wait, hang on. I just gotta check something real quick. No, never mind. I was not allowed to check that, so never mind. Alright, we have the shocked one. Yeah, that is tricky. I do like having a shocked one too. Guys, you know what you have to do? Become members on YouTube, then we unlock more emotes. No, only if you want to. Of course, I'm not fishing for money. That was a joke. But yeah. I mean, also, these emails are going to be replaced as soon as I actually get emails from the artists that I have commissioned. But that is going to take a while. So right now, these are what we have. But I guess we can use those emails on Discord, and then we have these for now. And if I get new members, then I will add them to the YouTube emote slots. But for now, those are the ones we have. So I think that's good. What, Kimberly? It was a joke. It was a joke. But I mean, I'm not wrong. I do need more members to get more emotes. That is the fact. I'm not saying it's on you guys to do it, but that's just facts. Anyways, moving on. Are we feeling ready for another sprint? Do we want to talk some more? I can't speak. My brain. How are we feeling? That was hard to say for some reason. My God. Hi. I might as well just start speaking Swedish with you guys. That might go better. I don't know. You would probably understand me just as well because I'm not making any sense right now. Cat's out of the bag now. Yeah. Dang it. I was trying to be so sneaky. But yeah, how are we feeling? Do we want to keep writing? I feel kind of like I need to keep writing before I lose the ability again. You know? Apparently Cat is out of the room too. That is very true. Cat is not even here. Cat is gone. Cat is not with us. Cat is, yeah, doing something else. He's sleeping. We can talk a little bit more because I need to talk about our cat. My cat, Tiger. He's been very energetic these last 2 days. So he was like really playful this morning and apparently during the night. I mentioned this on my Discord server, but yesterday my parents were visiting me because it's my birthday on Tuesday. So we were doing like early birthday celebration because I will be working on Tuesday, so we're not gonna really be able to see each other. So we said, yeah, well, let's celebrate on Saturday instead. So I had them over and I got a bunch of presents and we had cake and everything, and it was really nice. And one of the gifts I didn't receive immediately because it's on its way, but it's not here yet. So my mom had like printed out a paper and with like a picture, and then it said will come later. And I had that paper on my living room table yesterday. I didn't clear it away. I like had all my presents there because I like to look at the gifts I get. I'm weird like that. I don't know. So I left it there. And apparently Tiger thought it was very fun to play with that paper tonight. Because when I went into the living room, I found that paper full of claw holes and bite marks, and I was like, okay, so that's what you were playing with last night, because I heard he was playing with something. I just thought it was a toy, because I did find a toy last evening that has been hidden somewhere in our apartment. And yeah, I thought he was playing with that. But no, apparently a rolled up piece of paper was apparently the most amazing, fun thing to ever grace us with its presence. Like, okay. And then I kind of put that away and threw it away because I don't want a piece of paper with claw and bite marks just laying on the floor. Like, no, I just cleaned, so no. But then I couldn't find a toy that he was playing with initially, because he plays very violently, so probably it was like under the couch or something. Or actually it was under the couch, but I didn't see it immediately. So I brought out another one for him that looks just the same. It was like a part of a package with 2 toys. So I brought out the other one, and he was like, yeah, this is so fun! like, I kid you not, I went to the kitchen to eat breakfast, and like 1 minute after I gave him the toy, I don't hear the cat playing anymore, and I was like, did he just get bored, or did he lose this one too? Turns out he lost that one too. I couldn't find it, but I did find the other one, the first toy, under the couch. Wherever he hid the other one, I don't know. But I think he has, and also he has managed to misplace the first one again. So now he has no paper and no toys, and it's like, okay. He's sleeping now though, so I think it's fine. But oh my god, like, can you play more carefully and not around the couch? You know you misplace the toys when you do that? My cat is not that bright. He's trying his best, but braining is not really his biggest suit, no. So yeah, but he's been very playful, which is fun to see, because he's quite old. He is 12 years old, so it makes me happy to see that he's still as energetic as ever, and like still managed to have fun and everything. He's not just sleeping the days away. So yeah, but I do find it funny how he managed to misplace 2 toys like multiple times in the span of like 5 minutes. Like, come on. Oh my god. But yeah, that's typical cats. $100 cat toy? Nah. Piece of paper? Yay. Yep, very much so. That paper, like, it was so, like, if I just lay there, then that would have been one thing, but it was so full of claw marks and bite marks, I was like, okay, you have been having a blast with a piece of paper. Got it. Cats. They are strange creatures. They are aliens, for sure. Cute aliens, but very much aliens. Anyway guys, now I do think it's time for writing, so I'm going to set up the text. I have refilled my glass of water, so I will be hydrated. I'm going to prepare my phone again, because I misplaced the timer. There, now I have the timer. Alright guys, I am ready to press the button. So good luck everyone, and have fun. Okay, there we go. Second sprint done. There. I hope everything went well for everyone. It didn't go as good for me this time, but it still wasn't bad. It was quite okay, I would say. It was a decent sprint. I got words done. On chapter 3 now. Okay, that's good, that's good. So I'm gonna check my work count first, how much I actually wrote. I don't remember where I stopped last time. Maybe there, I think. Okay, but it's if I started writing from where I started, I think I started, I don't remember where I stopped. 650, so that's still quite okay. It's better than I thought, so I might have forgotten where I actually stopped and might have written less, because it doesn't feel like I wrote more than what I did the first sprint, so I don't know, but some writing was done. I'm also gonna update the total word count, so let's see. There. There. So yeah, it's moving up. It's definitely moving up. I'm feeling quite happy with that, actually. Wasn't I at like 456 or something when I started? So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Doing the Fantasy 9 love letter short, and the whole thing is so freaking long and I have to cut it down to minutes, lots of optimizing. Yeah, I can imagine that being difficult to do, Tudor. I don't envy you at all, but I trust you. I believe you will do some fantastic shorts. You always do, so yeah, I believe in you. You can do this. Yeah, but like I said, that's quite a good amount of words that I managed to actually write today, which I'm happy about, because I was a bit worried that I would just stare at the screen, which wasn't the case. But like, that's a good thing to actually do before these writing streams, to have some sort of plan and not just walk into it completely aimless. So I am happy about that, and I do think that's a good thing to do, and especially since we only do them once a month, it's somewhat easy to do, to plan ahead, because you kind of get to let the story mold over in your head for a bit before you actually put it into the document. But I am going to continue working on this specific story still on my work breaks, so it will probably be even more next time, although we will see which story I am going to write on the next time, if I write on this or if I write on my vampire story. I'm not really sure yet, like I haven't really figured out how I want to do this, like if it's only going to be whatever I feel like, or if I do like every other month, or you know, I need to think a bit on it. But I have a month until next writing stream, so I have some time to figure that out. Lol is incredibly consistent, 500 words every time, congrats. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling quite happy about that. Usually like when I write in my own time, I write like about 200 words before I give up, so these writing streams definitely do help with productivity. I feel like having you guys, you know how it is like when you are doing a test for school, you kind of sit in one place and you have to be productive no matter what you feel like, because otherwise you're failing the test. It's kind of the same thing here, like not as painful and scary, of course, because this is actually something I enjoy, and like you guys won't behead me if I don't, but like it's still kind of the same mindset, like you sit down and you just do it because that's what you are going to do for the next 25 minutes. You don't have anything else. You can't procrastinate by like scrolling through Instagram or going and play some video games instead, because you are here, you have people watching what you are doing. They're gonna hold you somewhat accountable if you're not doing anything, so it definitely does help with productivity. But yeah, as I said though, like once a month it's actually a good pace for me. Like I mentioned it a lot of times that I want to do more, but as of right now, when my brain is the way it is, I definitely think that once a month is a good pacing for me, because then I don't have to stress about the planning that comes with. Like it's easier because to do like the gaming streams, because then the game is the plan and whatever happens in the game happens in the game, you know. But with writing you need more of a fixed plan. You need to work more with your mind, and that is more taxing, sadly, even though these streams are like usually very chill and laid back. But I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You also don't have the stress of seeing everyone around you writing away on the test while you are stuck. True, that is helpful. I hope I don't stress you guys by clickety-clacketing. I kind of gave up, tried doing some coloring, but ended up in gold saucer for a fancy party. Fia, you don't have to say that. Just bullshit. Just say you wrote 5,000 words. No, but that's also a thing about these streams. Like, yes, I do encourage you to work on your own projects, but I am not forcing anyone. I'm just happy that you guys wanna spend your precious time with me, even if I'm not doing the same amount of like entertainment that I usually do. But I do enjoy the streams. They are nice and cozy, and right now with the once a month pacing, that's perfect for my brain right now. Might do more in the future, but for now this is good for me, I believe. Because that's believable, 5k words in 25 minutes. Yeah, I mean, of course. Doesn't have to be understandable words, Fia. You can just do space, space, you know? So, you know, it's doable. It's definitely doable. Or you do some like abstract writing and just one word space, one word space, one word space. And that gets to mean whatever. I mean, that can be 5,000 words, you know. Don't give them ideas. I mean, if I can spark someone's ideas by saying weird stuff, that is a win in my eyes. So, I mean, blah 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. Who says you have to write good or actual meaningful words? They do say that as long as you have something on the page, you can edit it later. Maybe a character stutters. Oh god. Yeah, that 5,000 times. That's some really bad stuttering for sure. I feel so bad for that character. My goodness. Also, I do believe that I read somewhere. I follow some like writing stuff on Instagram, and Instagram knows me, so it also feeds me some other writing stuff that I don't follow, but like I get a lot of writing stuff on Instagram. And there was like one tip in particular that said that don't do stuttering like that, because usually that's really not how stuttering is in real life. It's more like repeating words, or like you can get stuck on words, of course, but it's often not the way it's like very often being depicted in writing and such. So doing I 5,000 times, I feel like, yeah. But then again, I feel like that would be a completely different case of stuttering, so I mean... Oh, you need to go now, Marks? Okay, thank you for being here. Take care. See you next time. I need MGP for glams. That's creativity too. Yeah, absolutely. And as I've said, no need to be creative just because it's a creative stream. It's a way for me to hold myself accountable and actually get some writing done. And if people want to do the same and I can inspire people to work on their projects, then that's great. But also, if you just want to hang out and do whatever, that's also perfectly fine. Like, I enjoy the support either way, I enjoy your company either way, and yeah, you just do you, and I will be happy. So, yeah. I don't think I like much of the MGP glam. I actually... Some of it are really good, like, for example, the Gambler set, like the Cypher set, is really good looking, for example. That one I love. I don't remember all of them, but there are some really good ones. Also, I love the like beast claws, the fake nails. Those are my go-to whenever I make a glam, because I don't really like gloves all that much, so yeah, I really like those. So they have some good pieces. So yeah. Oh yeah, boots as well. Yeah. There are some really good stuff. Maybe not all of it, and like maybe not necessarily full sets, but definitely a bunch of the Gold Saucer gear are nice looking. Also, they have some like cool horns as well. Although whenever I try them, I look so stupid, so I have never really gotten them because I look ridiculous, because I'm a Viera in Final Fantasy XIV, which is a bunny. And it just, for me at least, I've seen Viera wearing horns and making it look good. But whenever I do it, it looks so weird because of the ears. It looks stupid on me for some reason, so I can't do it. But they are there, and they are nice. Yeah, fellow Viera, you're a Viera too? Or male or female, Kimberly? I'm playing male Viera because I love them so much. The females are nice too, though. I like Viera in general. I'm very jealous of the female Viera though, for like the big poofy ears. Like, oh, I love them so much. I'm so jealous of that. Because like the male equivalent is just straight up ears and not as big. Like, I love how big the ears are on the females, and like they're a little bit leaned back. Love that. So yeah, female, sometimes male did, and what else male? Okay, yeah, that's where I changed it. I was like, ooh, these are like the closest thing to male elves that I will get, because honestly the elves in Final Fantasy XIV, are not that elfy. Like they are their own different type of elf, but like I do feel like the Vera are more elfy than the elves, so I love them for that. And I'm a sucker for male elves, so as soon as the male Vera appeared, yeah, I was done for. So yeah, I'm a proud male Vera enjoyer since then. I actually changed back to my original character at one point because I missed her so much. I used to play a female cat girl as well, but yeah, then I switched back to my bum boy because I love him. He's fantastic. So the horns grew on me, said by every horned animal. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I enjoy the horns, but not on myself because they look stupid on me. They really do. Kim only plays tall races for some reason. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the tall races. The tall races are nice. It's like it's weird because I have always, like, whenever I play a female character, I play as short as possible. But I do enjoy being tall as well, and like being taller than people. So like with male Vera, it's such a good thing because I'm taller than my friends who are all playing like female characters that are not Vera. So that is really nice. But I'm also shorter than a lot of the really tall ones, and I'm shorter than the female Vera. So I just find it really cool. I get the best of both worlds, which is super nice. And also, speaking of best of both worlds, the male Vera are so androgynous. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I hope you guys know what I mean. But like, it's the best of both worlds there because I can look like a man, but I can also cross-dress and completely pass as a female, and I think that is just awesome. I can variate so much. It's really funny. It's fine, you can enjoy the horns of my character. Yeah, I mean, you can make them look good, so... Always as tall as possible, always. Yeah, that is a mood, actually. I did play as an alt character once, a male aura, and those are freakishly tall. And I also did pretty much. I chickened out of going the tallest, so I went like almost tallest, but not really, because I was like, maybe tallest is too tall, but he's really freaking tall. And I loved him. I loved him so much, but I haven't played with him for a while. He's just rotting away somewhere on some server somewhere. Yeah, they're just playing Fem Aura with the extra gold saucer horns. So, but yeah, he makes them work, and even with the double horns. But I guess when you already have horns, it doesn't look as weird to add a few more. I guess more is more, as I say. Whereas with the bunny ears, it just, what are you trying to do? At least for me, like I've seen Vieras having horns and it looked good, but on me, no. I for some reason I just can't make it work. It looks weird, and I don't even know why. I mean, there aren't that many variations of how you can look in the game. I mean, there are 4 faces to choose from, but still, it looks weird on me. I don't know. Maybe my character is weird like that. I have no idea. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, I think it's time to start wrapping up for today. I'm starting to feel my neck is starting to protest a little bit. So I think it's time to listen to that, actually. But I need to say, I am going to post a schedule for today. For the week. And the Final Fantasy IX stream is not going to be on Thursday because I actually am going to the hairdresser on Thursday, and it kind of collides with that time, sadly, so I need to reschedule that. So it's going to be on Sunday instead, but I am planning on maybe doing a little bit of a longer stream then, so maybe 4 hours. We will have to see, but yeah, Final Fantasy IX will be on Thursday instead of instead of Thursday. Wait, did I say Thursday? On Sunday instead of Thursday. My God, guys, my brain, I can't. Oh. Final Fantasy 9 Sunday, not Thursday. And then we do Persona 3 Reload tomorrow, as always. So, yeah. But I'm going to post a schedule today, both on Discord, on the community server, the community tab on YouTube, and also I'm going to try to remember to update the schedule on Twitch. I can't promise that one though, because Twitch is still new to me and I tend to forget it all the time. But that is my ambition, at least. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you guys for being with me here today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. My brain has shut off. My god, I don't know. How do we do this again? My god. What is wrong with my brain? Thank you for being with me here today, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.